Okay, welcome back to part 3 of this 3-part build for the bed here. You should see links for the other 2 videos that I did for this. One being the cabinets that the bed is sitting on is video 1. Video 2 is doing the drawers and the drawer assembly and actually installing the drawers. And then video number 3 is going to be the headboard. Over my shoulder here, I've got 8 pieces of tongue and groove board, and then below me here I have one piece of post, I'm going to call it. I'm going to cut it in half, use my router to put some groove in it to allow the tongue and groove boards to come together. And then on the ends of the top and bottom tongue and groove board, I'm going to put some pocket holes in there, and that's how I'm going to keep everything together. The other thing I'm going to do with the tongue and groove board, at least for the top board and the bottom board, for the top board I'm going to remove the groove, and then on the bottom board I'm going to remove the tongue so everything is nice and flush and clean. First steps first here, I'm going to sand this board, or this post here. I did a lot of spackle in there already. Since I showed that in the first video in the series, I didn't find it really necessary to show us. I'm just using some spackle to fill some gaps. I'm going to sand all this flush and clean, cut it in half, and then start doing my measurements for the tongue and groove board. So I'm hoping that this video is short and sweet. It should be the shortest of the 3 videos that I have in this series, and I hope you're able to get something out of it. If so, leave a like, dislikes, comments below. I always love interacting with you guys as much as possible. But other than that, I'm going to get to it here. Okay, so I've got everything sanded. I've got the edges squared up. Next step is to start to mark out on here where I want to gut out the material. The boards are 3/4 of an inch thick, so I might go 3/4 and like a 1/16 over, just to give it a little bit of wiggle room. And then my cabinets are 18 inches tall, so I'm going to set my lowest point at that 18 inches, so nothing goes below that, or maybe just a skim below that, but that's going to be my marker. So I'm going to start from the top. I'm going to leave maybe the top inch here alone so it's solid, and then work my way down to the 18-inch mark at the bottom here, and then gut out my material here. So a lot of this is like normal, is me figuring this out on the fly. So I'm going to mark it up on one. If I like it on the one, then I will transfer that over to the other. But I'm gonna take a look at it on the one, make sure I'm okay with the 1 inch, the 18 inches, and then make sure everything looks right. And then I'll transfer it over. So that's what I'm gonna be doing next. Okay, so I just wrapped up doing the routering of the bedposts here. I think it's a little bit more than 1/8 of an inch depth here. I didn't want too much. Frankly, I just want something that will allow it to kind of sit in there nicely. So next step here then is I'm going to put this off to the side, and then I'm going to start to work with the tongue and groove boards here. Again, I want everything to be 66 inches wide. So I'm going to do the math and see how much I got to cut off, and then start to work from there. So that's going to be the next round of work I do here. Okay, so I've got everything cut. I've got it drilled out. To be honest, this next step is the part that I am most concerned with. Just making sure that everything is square and as even as possible. So this may take some tinkering, but I'll get it done. I just that's my concern right now is this, how is this going to look? Am I going to be able to get everything square and looking right? So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Okay, so I just finished assembly. You saw me in the workshop. I'm back here in the garage. I'm gonna do the painting in here. It's just a little bit more room, a little bit easier to get to specific locations. The one thing I did off camera is at the tops of these of the wood pieces here, I put a little bit of spackle to fill some of the gaps. So the last thing I have to do, and it's nothing incredibly sexy, is just paint. So I'm probably gonna do a montage or blackout here, but other than that, I mean, this is really kind of it for this video. If you want to see the full bed assembled, go to video number 1 in the series. The back end of that video, the last maybe 2 or 3 minutes, will be the actual final assembly and reveal of the 3 cabinets, the drawers, and then the headboard all being put together. But for this video, I'm gonna wrap this up with a simple paint job, and we'll call it a day on that. So stick around, watch me finish painting this if you want to. Other than that, like I said, go to video 1 and you'll see final assembly on this. And like always, I appreciate you guys taking the time to even make it this far into the video. Like always, leave a like, leave a dislike, comments. I try to respond to absolutely every comment that comes through, and hope to continue to interact with you guys as much as possible as I try to grow this channel. So that's where I'm at right now, and that's what I'm gonna do next. Time to get to painting. Thanks.